Minister, thank you very much for being with us tonight on Nile TV International and this special edition. Moving on to Mr. Ahmed Khattab, the political analyst. Thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Good evening to all of you.
Mr. Ahmed?
Hello, I am with you. Okay.
Yes. Mr. Ahmed, we were speaking about the main topic for today and the meeting that took place between His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the French President Emmanuel Macron on Saturday in Alexandria, and more specifically in Burj Al Arab. One of the main statements of President al-Sisi was that we needed to be deepening the cooperation work in terms of the transport, education, as we did see yesterday, trade and investment between Egypt and France. How do you see the future scope of those fields?
First of all, let me, by the name of all Egyptians, to thank special President Sisi for reception of Emmanuel Macron, President of France. This visit to Egypt, especially to Alexandria, is a historical visit. Why historical visit? Because the relationship between Egypt and France is a wonderful and historical relation. To the last day, President Sisi and President Emmanuel Macron inaugurate Senghor University in Burj Al Arab, and this is a huge amount of cooperation in the field of education and higher education between France and Egypt. At the same time, this university will serve not only Egyptian citizens but will serve all African people. So Egypt launching this and inaugurating this university will be add value to strong bilateral relation between Egypt and France, and the bilateral relation between Egypt and all African countries and all African citizens. This university will support the Egyptian economy and will support the all African people economy, because it's a bilateral relation between the key country like Egypt and France, and the other side the African country, and all this country will earn more and more, and will study more and more, and will research more and more in Senghor University. After this finish, the implementation of this university, President Sisi make a hosting in Alexandria to visit Emmanuel Macron, and Emmanuel Macron visit a lot of supermarket and shops and see the wonderful of the Egyptian Alexandria beach, and send a message: Egypt is safe 100%, and Egypt is secure 100%, and Egypt is an open market for more foreign direct investment, especially in the Mediterranean Sea, and wonderful location of Alexandria also.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed Khattab, regarding the aligning of the points of view between Egypt and France, between Cairo and Paris, regarding the regional conflict between the United States, Israel and Iran, as well as the latest developments in the Gaza Strip in terms of implementing the second phase of the ceasefire. How do you see those points of view, and more specifically regarding the discussions that took place yesterday between the leaders of both countries?
Yeah, the main discussion also, the political discussion between the two leaders, President Sisi and President Emmanuel Macron, will focus on how to open the Strait of Hormuz, because the Strait of Hormuz is still now closed 100% from the USA and from the Iran. So the Minister of and also Minister of Foreign Affairs Badr Abdel and President Sisi will discussing with President Emmanuel Macron the many different ways to open the Strait of Hormuz in order to let the oil and the gas from all GCC countries to transport and to go through the Hormuz Gate in order to reach to the France and Germany, especially because France and Germany and all Europe face a very shortage in fuel, especially oil and gas, and also some petrochemical industry imported from GCC countries, and the two leaders, Sisi and Emmanuel Macron, focus on how to open this gate as soon as possible and stop war between Iran and USA as soon as possible in order to strong the relation between all the GCC countries and Europe, and all the export of liquid gas and oil and gas from all GCC countries to France and to all Europe will go back to the normal case before the war between USA and Iran. So I think President Sisi try all time to solve the problem of the closing of Strait of Hormuz, because because it will also affect the income of Suez Canal corridor and the Suez Canal logistics area. And we are in Egypt in need to open the Strait of Hormuz because our trade between Egypt and all ASEAN countries affected by shortage or by a negative way because of this closing. And I think the two leaders will find this good solution to stop the war and open the Strait of Hormuz as soon as possible, and send all this recommended point to President Donald Trump, because then Trump also the leader will be key leader in solving this problem. And I think all presidents of Europe will support opening the Strait of Hormuz as soon as possible.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed Khattab, the political analyst, thank you very much for being with us tonight on Nile TV International and this special edition. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.